have been well trained.
No.
You don't have to carry a sword to be powerful.
I won't fail you.
Or do not.
I'm not afraid.
There is no try.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Chance Cube coverage of the 2018 World Championship of Star Wars Destiny. My name is Todd, and in this video we're going to be watching a battle between Dane on the left, running eSabine single die Yoda, and on the right we have GameSlayer989 aka No Brainer. That's right, it's Alex, also known as No Brainer from his YouTube channel. We are super excited. I'm super excited to see this. I have actually been watching New Brainer on his videos while he was testing with this particular deck, and I'm excited to see how it rolls out. All right. So a little bit of fumbling of the dice. So it looked, I'm not sure who won the battlefield, but we are going to be playing on the Outer Rim Outpost, my personal favorite, where you get a resource and draw a card. We see a little bit of shenanigery. There are shenanigans from Sabine being done, with 3 range being placed on eEzra right at the beginning of the game. Now, eEzra has an amazing die, as we can see right there. He has those +2 range damage sides, which can be so powerful. New Brainer was actually running a vehicle version with Yoda, eEzra, and a rookie pilot. We are definitely used to the vehicle deck that runs Ayla, Rose, and eEzra, single die eEzra, and lead on the others. But this particular deck is a very similar one, but has some really cool tweaks that I personally rather enjoyed watching. So we did get the Sabine shenanigans right off the bat, and we get a Yoda roll in showing a discard side. We are really looking for Yoda's focus or specials. That's really what we're trying to get. We see the Rally Aid on New Brainer's side. Ooh, my goodness, this is going to be awesome. Rally Aid turn 1 is extremely powerful. It's basically 2 resources towards vehicles, and as a vehicle deck, it's pretty awesome. Now, one trick I have seen, though, is Rally Aid works on any card, decreasing its cost by 1. So even if you miss on the vehicles, if you really need, if you have some removal in your hand, but you don't have the resources to play it, Rally Aid can actually work to potentially get those costed cards out of your hand and play some removal. So it's kind of a cool idea. We do see a caution being played on a Yoda shield to be able to get 3 shields on eEzra. So bringing eEzra virtually back up to full health. Nice. Very nice. Interesting little tidbit. Alex here on the right, New Brainer, actually had not played very much in real life, unless I'm mistaken. So he actually came to the championship very early. This particular match took place on Saturday. He arrived several days earlier and had been playing in what are called pods to earn extra points to get some things off the prize wall. He had been playing in those not to really get used to his deck because like I said, he's been practicing online quite a bit. But he said it was actually to learn how to play in real life with 2 people staring at each other across the table, rather than playing online on our favorite online version of the game on TTS. So getting some pretty quick stuff. So he is already rallying aid with 3 cards in his hand. So his opponent, looking at it, deciding what to do. I did not see what he pulled, but it looks like he may not have decided to play it. And he does have the choice to play it or not. Also, if you are not able to play it, that is also another way to kind of get around that. So you don't have to if you can't, or if you don't want to. So getting a little sorry about the glitchiness. It's glitching for me. I'm not sure if it is for you guys at home. I apologize. I'm just trying to keep up a little bit. We see a running interference. We see Yoda still sitting on that 2 focus side. He's probably waiting to see if he can get that rookie pilot out, then focus to Ezra's 1 range and the rookie pilot's +2, so that he can try to do 5 damage. I believe you go for Sabine. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yoda can be very powerful late game when you get some weapons on him, but Sabine is the real damage dealer in that deck. So, all right. So we actually see an interesting thing fold out. He actually used the double focus to turn to a resource and a resource and steal a resource. He was able to get the extra resources to roll in a snow speeder and get the 2 range on that. So I was thinking very differently. I was just going to use the eEzra and rookie pilot dice to go ahead and just deal damage with those dice. But New Brainer was definitely looking ahead and saying, I need vehicles out. I need extra dice that I can roll each round. And so went 1 step ahead and did some really cool shenanigans. Really cool things. It looks like we may have had the easy pickings played last round. I apologize. I think it's probably my computer, so I apologize. I will try to keep up a little bit better. So we see a chance cube on Yoda. Chance cube being basically you get +2 resources every round when it's on Yoda, because Yoda can focus to that thing all day long. We get the Yoda die rollout and a discard showing on the Sabine Yoda side. Now, Sabine Yoda did do very well in some tournaments and some regionals, and so not super surprised to see it. Sabine was very well represented in the World Championship because her ability is just ridiculously good. So we do see Sabine overriding the X8 Sniper on top of the Hidden Blaster so that she can get the ambush action and still retain her resources. And she gets more resources. She does get the 3-for-1 side on the X8 Sniper, and she did keep those resources, and that is exactly why you keep the resources, is so that you can resolve those paid damage sides. So he definitely was thinking ahead. Dane is doing an excellent job. Both of these players definitely in the top tier of experience, in my personal opinion. We do see the second easy pickings coming out of New Brainer's side, and that is actually not a bad play. Some people might have hung on to the easy pickings, but we know Yoda has the potential to hit the double focus side, or even just a single focus side and do some extra damage. And that is one reason to remove those dice, but the other big reason to use the easy pickings right now, look at that, see, the double focus. That would have been a dead character right there for sure. But the easy pickings also is spot a yellow character, and there's only 1 yellow character on No Brainer's side. So playing those cards while your character is still alive is definitely a must-do. We do get the eEzra special, which is such a good special in certain matchups. And in this matchup where you've got Sabine, who wants to get tons of weapons out, she just has a really hard time being able to get those weapons out if you can keep disrupting or stealing the resources. And eEzra that's what he's good for. Interestingly enough, on Dane's side for Sabine Yoda, we see that both characters rolled out. We see no more resources on the board. We see Yoda's die out there showing a shield. Rerolls into the special, which can still be giving a character a shield. And then we see Alex on the right being able to roll in and do some wicked good stuff. We see Yoda's double focus and a special. So that chance cube is going to be netting him 2 resources, no question. And he still has a rally aid. If there are any vehicles in No Brainer's hand, we are definitely going to see those come out. We see the Yoda special resolved. And interestingly enough, takes a shield and discards the top card off of the opponent's deck. It was the second rally aid. That was not a bad call. Good hit on that discard off the deck. I was actually, when he was about to resolve that, to say, one of the abilities of Yoda is to discard off top of the deck. And for the vehicle decks, that can be very painful because, I mean, most decks are this way, but the vehicle decks in particular are very tight as far as their events, their upgrades, and their supports, and what they need to have in order to have a successful game. So even just losing without choice one or two of their crucial cards can be a big downer for a lot of these. So we do see the Rally Aid done, and it is done on a Force Illusion. So he actually is able to, he just goes ahead and plays that on the eEzra to keep him alive a little bit longer. There may be some other spot yellow cards coming in here, but we'll see. We do see a Z95 Headhunter come in. He rolled a resource. We see the activation of the Rookie Pilot. Rookie Pilot activates and can re-roll a vehicle die. It landed on another blank. We see some range damage. I'm sure seeing 5 range damage. He is super fast, but we still have the Yoda double focus. It looks like Dane may have already claimed, but I'm not sure. So all New Brainer has to decide is how he wants to focus his dice. There are no easy pickings. There are no dice on the field, so that eliminates the resources. No resources eliminates easy pickings and entangle. The no dice on the board gets rid of Lothcat or negotiate. So we get the focus, we get a resource, and then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to Sabine. So she has 1 health left. This is definitely not the situation that Dane wants to be in, especially because even if he does get that second chance this round, he is going to be struggling just a little bit to be able to play that, since he only does get 2 resources around. Sabine, Sabine Yoda, I'm not sure if they run Maz's Vault or not. Maz's Vault giving you that extra resource each round so you can play those 3 cost upgrades and events very easily. Events like Hyperspace Jump or Never Tell Me the Odds are crucial in these decks. But Yoda has the specials which give you resources, so he may be counting on that to get those extra resources instead of Maz's Vault. So we see the Overwrite, we see the hidden or the Holdout Blaster go over top of the X8 Sniper. Gets the ambush action, rolls out, and hits a 2-for-1 on the Holdout Blaster. Sabine just struggling a little bit this particular round. Sabine actually takes the shield first. We see New Brainer roll in the Z95 Headhunter and hitting the blank. We see the Snowspeeder rolled in and getting a shield. Now, there is a very spicy card that New Brainer runs that I'm wondering if he actually plays it here. Let's see if he does it. That secret card is Flanking Maneuver, which does damage to a character equal to the number of support dice you have in your field. And New Brainer definitely has the resources to play it. It is a 2-cost event, so it is pretty expensive. We see the Maz's Vault go out so that we can get those 3 resources. And sure enough, there's the Flanking Maneuver. I called it. 2 damage to Sabine, and she is off the board. She is off. And that is a very sneaky play that Alex was able to play. I am super excited to see that. I personally played Flanking Maneuver in my vehicle decks for a long time, because even if you only get 3 or 4 damage out of it, that's 3 or 4 damage that did not have to come from your dice. It costs you some resources, but your dice could be showing nothing but blanks, and you still can do a ton of work on it. Now, the Holdout Blaster did redeploy, so that was actually a really good play by Dane to be able to keep that Holdout Blaster out on the field. He does get a 4-speed special, a Yoda Disrupt, and a shield there. We see the eEzra roll out, threatening that gosh darn special all over again. Just stealing the money right and left. Yoda and Rookie Pilot still haven't rolled out. We still have a Rally Aid on New Brainer's side. There is no question in my mind that there is enough damage potential on the field to be able to knock Yoda out in this round. I think we may have seen a mind trick out there. Not sure. We see the double focus for Yoda and a blank on the Holdout. and then the 4-speed special. So the 4-speed special could turn the holdout to the 2 and then be able to deal 2 damage to one of his characters. He decides to do the double focus and turn to a resource and a shield. So possibly looking to do a little bit of ramping. He's going to be able to get those 3 resources in the future rounds to be able to play the DO44s and things such as that. We get the Yoda with the Chance Cube out, and Chance Cube, Snowspeeder, and Z95 all showing blanks. So we see a... Alright, so we saw a resolution of the holdout blaster die to gain a resource, and then so Dane did do the running interference to prevent him from resolving a die. And then we see the mind trick. Divide up your dice into 2 piles. So he does, and a very good, very well thought out section. So he loses the Chance Cube and the Snowspeeder, but keeps the Z95, a Yoda die, and an eEzra die. He rolls in the Rookie Pilot, re-rolls the Z95, hits another blank, but Z95 has 2 blanks, so you're going to be seeing those blanks 30% of the time. We have an R2D2 on the field. We do a Rally Aid. New Brainer is absolutely super quick at this game. He is lightning fast. He's a fun one to call. So it looks like we got the Fang Fighter out. We got the 3 damage side. We have the we do see the R2D2 showing the special, which is to draw a card and turn one of your dice to any side. So we could see quite a bit of damage out here. So he draws that card, and then he's going to turn a die to any side. He could turn the Rookie or the eEzra to the +2s. He could turn the Yoda to the double focus, which, yep. Look at that. Look, I'm a half a second ahead of these guys. Okay. So he gets the double focus. He re-rolls to see if he can get one of them. Oh, my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all Yoda has to do is focus the Z95 to the 3. He re-rolls the Yoda die. I think he could have had lethal there. Absolutely, yeah. Not sure why he re-rolled that. I don't think it was a card played on Dane's side. That's okay. He decided he wanted to get something else out of Yoda's die. Using a double focus as a single focus isn't always the best way to do it. But at this point, I think Yoda's going to have a really hard time to stay alive. He is down to only 3 health left, just with a single holdout blaster. Second chance does not work on Yoda. We may have some Force Illusions to be able to take care of some of that. But we get the... Yep. We get the R2D2 special to draw a card and turn one of your dice to any side. We do have 4 resources on Dane's side, so he could try to hyperspace jump as soon as he is done resolving his dice. So we're going to see what Dane decides to do. It's very likely he did not draw into any other upgrades for Yoda. Any more of those sweet ambush weapons. He does get the Force Illusion, so there we go. So rolls in the Snowspeeder. Gets the special on that, which is to draw 2 cards or exhaust a support. Now, I haven't seen the special on Snowspeeder be used to exhaust a support yet, but I am super excited. One day it's going to happen, and I'm going to be there to see it. So we see a scruffy-looking Nerf Herder played by Alex into Dane's hand, so he gets to pick something. So, sure enough, it was an event. He discarded one of the hyperspace jumps, but now Alex knows that there is a second hyperspace jump waiting for him as soon as it gets the chance. So we see the R2D2 resolved. He draws a card and turns to the 2 range side. We see a shield taken. Alex resolves the 2 range, and it is Force Illusioned. Alright, so I think now would probably be the time for Dane to hyperspace jump. Yep. See, like I said, I'm a second ahead of these guys, just a fraction of a second ahead. So I think that's actually why Alex was so quick to turn and resolve that Snowspeeder die, is because he knew that he was not going to get all of his characters out. He saw the hyperspace jump. He saw that Dane had enough resources, so he made the call to go ahead and turn the Snowspeeder and just try to do as much damage as he could in that round. But it may have been removed, because I do not see any extra damage on Yoda from the resolution of that. So yeah, sorry. Looks like it may have been removed by the hidden motive. Sorry, my computer's still just glitching a little bit, so I apologize. So we do get a DL44 onto the Yoda, which is fantastic. The Maz's Vault really paying off. We see 5 damage showing, which is huge. We do see the force speed. I think he's going to force speed into the holdout blaster +2. And then resolve the 5 damage. And okay, interesting. Goes after the rookie pilot. There is the force illusion on eEzra Bridger, and I don't think the Dane wants to waste that 5 damage without getting it onto the table. Roll in the Snowspeeder, we get another shield. We got a couple resources on eEzra. 5 resources already for Alex and a rally aid. He's definitely going to get to play whatever he wants. So we see an overwrite, the holdout blaster for the force illusion. R2 rolls out and hits another resource. We see Dane claim the battlefield. Force illusion is a little bit different than ancient lightsaber. If you have an ancient lightsaber on a character, you want to stay in the game as long as possible so that you can heal just in case you need to. But Force Illusion works retroactively and is a passive ability, and so you can claim the battlefield and still get the effects. We see Runaway Boombas and paying for a second Runaway Boombas, and then we see Yoda roll in, no chance cube. We see the double focus. Oh my goodness, look at all that damage. Look at all those dice. How many dice are there out there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dice out on the field at one time. That is the power of vehicles, my friend. Just so many dice out on the field. We're seeing the 5 damage. Now, if I remember right, Dane actually told Alex, you could hear it, he told him to go ahead and do as much damage as he could. Just go ahead and do everything. So he flanking maneuvers. So he gets the Runaway Boombas out, the extra Boombas out, and then does that. Oh my gosh, what a great game. So much fun to see. It was great to see a New Brainer be able to play in real life. Dane, congratulations on getting to the tournament and doing so well. Both of these players, being able to even just compete at this level is just beyond me. So congratulations to both of these guys, and we'll catch everybody on the next video. Thank you very much for watching.